following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Lance going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Taking it right down Broadway. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 42 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have struck first in this NFC title game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Branch. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there out of the running game.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Lance to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lance. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
2nd down at 4. Throwing now is Lance. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
on 2nd and 9. Lance escaping the pressure right.
Always a pleasure.
He's got it, and I think the ball's out. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Now a give running right, it's Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Harkey adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Lance now to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. On first down, Cook takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Keon crossing there on the tackle. 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. It's Cook, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Play action, now it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. Now a diving effort right sideline, he's got it. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the set. Looking into the snowflakes, and he mops it. A short kick taken at the 18. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right back to him on 1st down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, Branch. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, Branch. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Cook, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Lance. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here to 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They run it again with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think...
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Lance now on first down. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Cook. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play fake. Mayfield. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they can't bring him down. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line